Hello everyone, I'm Elaine Adaw from the Mastermind Hub co-working space, and today I'm going to teach you and discuss to you on how to use Trello. I'm going to break down by category on how to use Trello. Number 1, create a new board and add team members. Number 2, create your list. Number 3, add cards to your list. Number 4, assign cards and give them due dates. Number 5, add labels to your cards. So let's go to the first category. So the first category is how to create a board in Trello. Nothing happens in Trello unless it's on a board. So to get started, you'll need to make one. Open Trello in your web browser and either create an account or log in with your Google account. To create a board, follow these steps. Number 1, under Personal Boards, click the box that says Create New Board. Number 2, give the board a title. You can also choose the background color or pattern here, which you can change later. Number 3, if you have multiple teams, select which team you want to give access to the board. Your new board will now show up on your Trello homepage alongside any others you may have. They'll be sorted by teams if you're a part of multiple teams on the same account. If you don't have a team set up already, you can add members to your boards one at a time. To do that, follow these steps. Number 1, open your board from your Trello homepage. Along the top of the board on the left side of the page, click the Share button. Number 2, find users by entering their email address or Trello username. You can also create a shareable link to send to someone if you don't know either of those pieces of information. Number 3, once you've entered all the names of members you want to add, click Send Invitation. With members on your board, you'll be able to assign tasks and have conversations in the comment thread of the cards. How to create lists in Trello. Now that you've got your board set up and team members added, you'll need to start organizing your task. List gives you a lot of flexibility to organize your tasks. For example, you might have to do 3 lists: to do, in progress, and done. Or you could have a list for each member of your team to see which task each person has on their plate. Creating a list is simple. Number 1, open the board where you want to create a new list. To the right of your list or under the name of the board, if you have no list yet, click Add a List. Number 2, give your list a name and click Add List. Number 3, at the bottom of your list, you'll now have a button to add cards. How to create cards in Trello. Next, you'll need to add some cards to your list. You have a lot of options on cards, so we are just going to cover the basics. Number 1, at the bottom of your list, click Add a Card. Number 2, enter a title for the card. Number 3, click Add Card. When you click on a card, you can add a description or comments that everyone on your team can see. You can also add a checklist, labels, and attachments from this screen. It's worth exploring what cards can do when organizing the task for your projects. How to assign cards in Trello and give them due dates. To add someone to a card, follow these steps. Number 1, click on the card you want to assign users to. Number 2, on the right side of the card, click the Members button. Number 3, search for users on your team and click each one to add them. You'll be able to see the profile icon of anyone you've added to a card right in the list, which is handy shorthand to see who's doing what. Next, you'll want to add due dates to keep everyone on track. To add a due date, follow these steps. Number 1, click on the card you want to add a due date to. Number 2, on the right side of the card, click Due Date. Number 3, select a due date from the calendar tool, add a time, and click Save. Like card members, due dates will show up on your cards. 1, 2, 3. Like card members, Due dates will show up on cards in your list. Due dates that are less than 24 hours away will get a handy yellow label so you don't miss it. Cards that are past due will show up in red. 1, 2, 3. How to add labels to cards in Trello. To add labels to a card, follow these steps. Number 1, click on the card you want to add a label to. Number 2, on the right-hand side, click Labels. Number 3, select a label from your list of available labels. By default, this will include several pre-chosen colors. Click the edit icon next to a label to add the title if you prefer. Once you've added labels to your cards, you'll see a small dash of color on the card when you're looking at your list. At a glance, it'll look something like this. You can even add multiple labels to a single card. By default, you'll only see the color for each label. But if you click on the labels, you'll be able to see the titles for those labels as well. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something on this video. Please don't forget to like our page, like and share this video. Bye!